is the husk of the primordial forest.
It ain't the forlorn tide, that's for sure. Hard to believe this is where the first world began.
And where it ended, I can sense the scars of my father's influence here.
It's the genesis point for our current existence, and I'm not about to let this be where it ends. Come on, Bartleby's waiting.
Haha. Right. Mr. Bartleby, hello.
Mercifully, they were my companions in the first world. They've remained frozen here, petrified by the horror of the first world's destruction. All trees keep within themselves a record of dramatic changes to their environment. You simply have to know how to access those records. Each grove of primordial trees heard a unique section of the Titanic lullaby, the song that first put the Titans to sleep. I'm still too weak.
How?
My scion possesses that which can awaken the trees from their slumber, the water from the springs eternal. As for the song, Mallory is the key.
I thought we covered this already. Sorry for the tone, Uncle B, but we gotta speed up the tempo here. Can you skip to the point, please?
Your tone is precisely the point, Mallory. You know you are Raven's love for Spider. Well, that love set the tone for this world. Don't you see, my dear girl? In the great symphony of existence, you are the key in which all divine melodies are played.
Oh. Well, alright then.
This rendition...
Right. First grove. Let's do this. Kablam. Man, level 137.
The astral...
Congrats.
I've been level 137 for a while. I just thought it was a big achievement.
What?
It's an
For a
achievement.
while.
Yeah.
You just leveled up.
Yeah, ages ago.
What?
Ages ago, dude.
This...
Like, at least one quest ago.
Okay.
Here's my gaslighting coming in handy. Love to see it.
Okay.
Love to see it. Gaslighting is good. Good gaslighting. Frog. Frog. Frog! When you get to frog. How do we want to do the thingy-mabob doohickle, what's it? The Storm Titan River? How do we want to do that? How do we want to do that? Because we do not have a Death Wizard. Which is, slightly unfortunate. I assume you will hit with a dot, is my assumption here. Oof, we did not kill. This is tragic. This is a big sad moment. Very sad. Very sad. I assume you're going to be hitting with a dot. That would be my assumption. You can do whatever you need me to do. The fire can just blade and use hit count. Then Brent can take care of minions. Okie dokie. That sounds good.
I just heal a bunch.
Yeah, you heal.
Cool.
Yeah. It's going to be weird without a Death Wizard. I've never done it without a Death Wizard. Usually Death Wizards are quite nice because they can, Juju and, like, splam Plague. Plague Splam. We love some Plague Splam. Some Plague Splam. It's just the best thing to do. It's just the best. Plague Splam. So you take care of minions. Is this about the... yeah, this is the final boss. Yeah, the Trident. The Trident Man. Um,
We have failed.
unfortunately, they are myth, which is slightly unfortunate. Slightly unfortunate.
Shadow creatures. Let's embarrass them too.
Shadow creatures. Let's embarrass them too.
What accent is that?
That's my Mallory accent. She likes shadow creatures. We got to embarrass them too.
Did she also say water bottle?
Water bottle. She's going to embarrass them with a water bottle. That's how it works. It's going to be interesting without Juju. Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I would recommend Guardian Spirit in the final fight.
Okay.
Yeah. What we could do. Yeah, no, it's probably the best. Because King Art is different now, isn't it? Yeah, I'd have to use Basilisk. Because I'm thinking the minions are myth, which are not cool. This guy,
Jahor
restricts
Garage, wizard!
damage.
Is that a child of Spider? So you are in league with the Shadow! Attack!
Hi, Little Tay, welcome. How are you? Dun 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 dun. So he does the equalize thing, which is fun. Which is fun. I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Bum ba dum bum ba ba bum ba bum bum. Will Teo in 2017. Yeah, the world's youngest Flex Lord. Exactly. Yup. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do an old granny. Granny time! You'll hit next round, cool. I was trying to get a little bit of damage on him before, just so hopefully we can drop him under X amount. You were little Tay before Tay was born. Fair enough.
I believe it.
Fair enough. That did like nothing, which is great. I think he resists Smith quite hard. I think that's the issue here, which is fine. He probably also resists fire because he is sun, which is slightly unfortunate. Oh well.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurt. What the heck?
Give me like 2 seconds, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, he resists me. 70%. That's great. Completely forgot about that. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. You don't know how you feel about Gobleton? It's a fun place. It's a fun place. We'll do this. We will blade. 2017 was a simpler time when we only had to worry about 9-year-old flex lords. Yup. Exactly. You know, it was so nice back then. Nothing we had to worry about in life. Just 9-year-old flex lords. The only thing. The only thing possible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm slightly worried for the final fight. Slightly worried, not gonna lie.
Hello.
Hi, welcome back. How's it going?
What did I miss?
You missed one round.
Are we dying? We are
No.
dying a little.
We're a little bit okay, I think.
I got it.
You got it? Wow.
I got it.
Of course, it was her. It was the mum's money. How can a 9-year-old have that much money?
They wasn't like her mom a real estate agent?
Yeah.
And she's like posing in houses that weren't theirs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Kind of iconic.
Kind of disgusting.
Also criminal.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily criminal.
Yeah, something like that. What a mess.
It's, yeah, not a nice situation. 0 out of 10 situation. But hey, stuff happens, you know? Stuff happens. Do you have any Dark Pack TCs? Or bad Juju TCs?
I don't know.
Interesting. Interesting. I was slightly worried about the final fight. Slightly worried. Slightly worried. I thought her mum made her take pictures and videos in random people's houses. Yeah, I think that's kind of what happened, but like she was a real estate agent, so like it's not like she was breaking into people's houses. She was like allowed to be there, and those were like houses that she was selling. I think something like that, but it's still like really weird. Still really strange, in my opinion. Really, really strange. And by slightly worried, I think he means really worried. Yeah, I'm really worried about it. I'm worried about it, that's for sure. But hey, you know, worry. What's the worst that could happen, right? Right?
We have to restart it.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. Probably, maybe. Oh my gosh. Weak. I am a weak. When I have no prism. Because I have no pierce at all. I've got 13, I think. Which is a yikes. Honest yikes right there. Nice. Nice. boss after this. It is just the boss. Okay. We don't care about what you're saying. Oh my gosh, I got the storm hat. Wow, so cool.
Oh my god. Wow.
I'm so happy, dude. That's just massive for me.
Okay.
Oops.
Astral.
I showed the
The worst is he slaps you and the try to put 20k damage, and you have to try again. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. We don't want that. We don't want that. Basically, in that fight, I think
That's
we
one
should
grove
probably,
of 3 secure. Sounds like we could expect the elemental
just
grove to be just as cacophonous. There's no time to
blade,
chat.
reverse
I
as
can
much as
hear the
possible.
furious sounds of combat
Okay.
in the elemental grove from here.
And I'll try and focus on the minions as much as possible. Unfortunately, I have to carry a lot of prisms, which sucks. Big suck. Big suck. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum. Right, here we go. Dungeon number 2. 7% power up chance. Actually, not terrible.
I don't actually know if I have element blade shade.
Okay, before we go into that fight, probably a good idea
Yeah.
to train it. Yeah. 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 We should probably also like make sure that we go first, but I think we should now that like when you're in a team, you should generally go first. I think is the rule. But we definitely want to be first. I don't have Dragoon boots on right now, and I'm like, where's my other sharpen? Huh? It happens. It happens. It happens. It's such a handy thing. Sharpen on the boots of Dragoon. Like, it's such a handy thing.
It's really fun.
But merciless boots are too good. I know. It's terrible. It's honestly tragic. It's actually tragic. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Yeah. Like, I think on my div, I'm trying to keep the boots because I feel like I just can't get rid of them. Because they're just so nice. They're just so nice to have that extra sharpen. It's so good. It's so good. And on fire, I'm keeping Dragoon boots as well. Not that I have them on my fire already, but when I get them, I'll be keeping them on my fire. Same with my myth. Did we get stunned or something? We did. What is your damage? What is your damage? 168. With 37 resist. Which isn't actually too bad. That's a lot of resist for a fire. Like, that's crazy amount of resist. Crazy amount of resist. Crazy. Crazy. Not too bad. Not too bad. If you're free during double regions, maybe I can farm with you and Rose for a bit. Or do you not want to do that anymore? I don't blame you. So, it depends. It depends if I'm actually free during double regions, because I don't know when the next one is, and I can't guarantee that I'll be free, or whether I'd be wanting to farm Dragoon stuff at then. Yeah. 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 Have they announced what the thing is for this weekend? Perfect. They have a pirate.
Ah, this battle.
I
What's
wish
the
I
membership
didn't believe that
benefits?
vile shadow
Wait.
scum. All the more reason to press on. This way! Ugh.
It's not Animus. Because now with Merciless, you only need 2 piece set anyway. Yeah. Well, I mean, on most of my characters, the only person I think that has the, I think my Death will be getting the most Merciless gear. Which is the robe, the wand, the airfame, and the ring. Most of my other characters, are only getting, my Myth is only getting 1 piece. And that's the, airfame. And then my Fire's getting the airfame as well. Unless I wanted a more balanced set, I think. Or is that my, yeah. It depends on, I haven't decided yet for my Fire whether I want a glass cannon or a non-glass cannon. Probably non-glass cannon, which means I need basically like all Merciless. Apart from the hat and the boots. Which is kind of crazy. I swear Fire Merciless gear is just way too good. Way too good. Way too good. Yeah. But yeah, for my Myth, I'm only getting the airfame.
Foolish.
Which I think I might already have. Yeah. Right.
At last, the opportunity to sit at Spider's side through the end times presents itself. For the glory of the shadow!
I hate how big this man's is. Like, can he get off my screen, please?
Very large. Yeah.
Like, I can't see where I'm going. His wing blocks my vision.
What are the... What's the issue with this one?
Nothing. It's just a boss fight.
Okay.
It's just a boss fight. Just a stinky old boss fight. Stinky old boss fight. No special things. You just hit him and he dies. Hit him and he dies. And it'll be all fine. The next one is the rat and the scorpion. Yeah. Oh, you meant the scorpion rat ones. Yeah, what is the best strat for scorpion and rat, Dylan? What's the best way to destroy those dudes? To destroy those little dudes. Yeah, but for the rat, what's the best idea? You just blade out. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Sweet. And yeah, for the last fight, you just blade River. And he'll hit with a hit count. And hopefully it'll do enough damage. Hopefully. Hopefully. You might want to, I might give you some TCs as well. Some TC blades. The rat you can only faint once, so make it count and use potent. We'll do this. We do this. Bum 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 bum. For the scorpion, you have to use Indemnity Feint. How much health did I have? They probably don't have that much health. Probably not. Watch them have like 500 trillion health. I'd carry a feint if you could. A potent feint for the next fight. Do you have indemnity?
No, but I can hit it.
Nah, don't worry about it then. Don't worry. Not worth getting it for one fight. Especially since it's not the final fight, so it's fine. The rat has 28 and the scorpion has 18. That's not too bad. With 2 hitters, that's not too bad. You're about to die, are you?
Yeah.
Please don't. We just got a new Stitch. Exciting. Let's see.
I lived though.
Oh wow. Nice. Very Stormy Boy Stitch. Wow, the dot's doing a thing.
Yeah, that's what I said maybe.
It's not doing too much. No, it's
Never
not
mind,
doing too
I'm
much
fine.
either. You're fine. You're fine. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Whoa, you crit. What? What? Amazing. Amazing. 0, get wrecked. 0, get wrecked. Unlucky. Unlucky. Right, can this kill? Let's find out. Today on 8-hour streams with Brent. Bum ba dum bum. Kablam. It did not kill. So sad. So sad. So sad. But reverse killing, so that's okay. Is okay. Dragon. 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 Love to see it. Love to see it.
Enough!
Kablam. Flying Squid Ink. Pog. Love me some Flying Squid Ink. Very cool and good. We get it, you're singing. Please stop. Thank you. Man, they sing for a long time.
They just have a
Jeez.
lot to say.
They're not saying anything, they're singing.
Oh, they have a lot to say.
They're just doing ooh ah.
All right, 2 groves of...
Maybe-
Ooh, ah.
Maybe you just don't get it.
I don't, you're right. I don't get it. Is that really a bad thing though?
No.
Exactly. I don't see it as a bad thing either, personally. Right. Let's do this. Spider? Not Spider. Oh, congrats on the level, by the way.
Thank you.
You're doing good. Proud of you. Keep it up.
I need to fix.
Oh,
Just put in a potent feint.
Keep on my heels and stuff.
Yeah. Do I have indemnity? I do. I'll do the indemnity feint.
Okay.
Bum ba dum bum ba ba bum. Otherwise, we just blade until we hit. Not too bad.
Oh, let me see if I have. I do have element blade.
Oh, nice. Cool. Not super duper necessary, but you can use it if you want. You can use it if you want.
I just so I can help both of you.
What, the jewel crafting station at? I think I am tripping. The jewel crafting station is something you can put in your house. Right. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's do this. So, your feint goes on the rat.
I pulled the potent, but not the
That's okay.
yet. So
It's okay. There's no rush. It's not like it has to be done in 5 seconds.
There's a rush. It has to be done right now.
No, it doesn't. No. It does not have to be done right now, okay? You can do it whenever you want. I'm just saying that your one goes on the rat. My one goes on the scorpion. Lee Scorpion. Also because no doubt they're going to hit each other and it'll be really unfortunate.
Yeah, and then everybody would like cry and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe lay off on your one for a little bit. Until River's about to hit. And I'll try and put mine on the round before. Hopefully. Probably. Maybe. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Let's do this. Bum ba da bum ba bum ba bum. Clam. Beguile.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. You're on his team now.
That's a little cringe.
Hey, it's okay. You just don't get hit. It's all good. You see, the spell doesn't hurt you. It just hurts us. Just hurts us. Ha ha ha. Blade. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Righty-ho. I
Okay.
still don't have a
It's
thing.
bugs.
It's bugs.
Bugs.
Bugs and what?
And a pass.
And a pass, okay. Fair enough. Thank you, dear brother. Thank you, dear brother.
I'm not your brother.
Well, you're on his team, so therefore you're his brother.
Oh, we're all brothers.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're the little brother.
Yikes.
Bye-bye, blades! So annoying. I thought you said he was past.
Well, isn't it set pass?
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's because he did the bugs. As soon as that man's bugs, this guy scimitars. Because, you know, they're like, stop, they're like fighting the whole time. It's quite funny. Ha, loser. Ha 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 ha, loser. The power whoosh. This one. Forgot about this.
Oh, I could have brought this. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't need to be sorry about anything. You being
Breathe.
sorry is a sin. I'm gonna hit, but don't faint.
Okay.
Save the faint for River.
I still haven't pulled it yet, so.
That's cool. Nor have I. Nor have I, just putting it out there, you know.
I'm healed. So you're dying, but.
I'm dying a bit.
Yeah.
I am, yeah. You're correct. You are very correct. Thanks. Thanks for the finger.
You're welcome. For me?
Yeah. It's
my
because you
God.
healed.
That's fine.
He's just gonna destroy you. But it's okay. It's okay. This is gonna do nothing, but it's okay. It's to do nothing, but it's okay. I've got 140% blade, basically. That's it. That's it. Okay, I did a little bit. Now
My-
your doom. Your doom, yeah.
My doom. No, comrade. Our doom.
Yes, our doom is in everybody in this team. Oh, he's gonna do my heal over time, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Thanks for the heal, by the way. You saved me from my doom.
You're welcome.
He thought he was gonna hurt me, but he actually healed
Oh.
me instead. It's just how it works. You know, just makes sense. Just makes sense. Makes logical, complete sense.
Where's my fate?
I don't know. Where did you put it?
I don't know. I lost it apparently.
I
Hold on,
finally
I'm
got
just
my
cutting my
indemnity.
entire hand.
I got my indemnity. Finally.
I swear, my deck luck is only bad when it's important to not be bad.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. Honestly,
I don't
fair enough.
understand.
It happens sometimes, dude. It happens.
It happens every time.
Maybe that's more of your fault then, if it's all the time, you know?
Really?
Yeah. Maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
How much do you pack in your deck?
Not much.
Uh-oh. Now time for Doom. Oh my gosh, she just healed you. So sweet.
Thanks, bestie.
Ouch. That hurt. That hurt a little bit.
Oh my god, finally.
That's cool.
Okay.
I didn't get my feint, but that's fine. Just,
Do I...
you
the
feint
rat,
the
yeah?
rat. Yeah, yeah. Look how much accuracy I have. How much accuracy do you have?
Oof.
60. Oh my gosh.
This is very bad timing. Ow.
Hey, you got one blade. It's okay, I guess. You know, it could be worse. Could be worse. You know, it could be worse.
Oh my god, I thought your sleeve was like an animal's tail or something.
Yeah, I know. It is not. It's just my sleeve. It's just my sleeve. Enough, I'm telling father. Oh no, he's gonna tell daddy on me. Oh no. Imagine. Now they're infighting. Cringe. Cringe. Gross and cringe. Gross and cringe. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice, your feint is gone, bye-bye. That's how it works. 100% how the saying works or something. Right. Let's do this. Please do some big damage. You discarded a dragon for this? Oof. Oof.
I have one reshuffle if you need it.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm like, surely the scorpion will die, you know. So I'll just hit the rat instead. Except neither of them died because they removed the blades. So annoying. River would love a reshuffle.
Okay. I will try to get that to you ASAP.
Dun, 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 dun. Poison time.
We are all kind of dying though.
We are, yeah. Just a little bit.
By problem.
Just a smidge. You know. We got the cracked egg though, so it's okay. He's blading himself. What a goad. I got a faint, finally.
Okay, I didn't pull the rechef yet. And a unicorn now. And I don't know.
I'll take that, weakling. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does he even mean by I'll take that, weakling? What is he trying to take? And who's the weakling? I never understand. Never understand at all. Thank you. Appreciate the heal.
Aw, thank you.
92. Yikes. Yikers. Yikers. Yiker biker. Dragon. 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 Kablam. Kablam kablom. Kablibly blah blah blah. I'll hit with dog as soon as I can. Because that should kill the rat man. The rat man! Adventures of Rat Man. Sounds like a superhero. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Sounds like a superhero. Oh. Man, can this fight just be over with, please?
No, that'd be too easy.
Well, I would prefer if it was, personally. Hold up, I'll do this first. Bum, 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 bum. This is slightly unfortunate with the shield. Oh well. Oh well. Thank you for the blade. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. And faint. And dim, nim, 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 nim. Did he now? But he didn't warn you about indemnity, did he? Nope. Loser. What a loser. Big stinky loser, man.
Beautiful damage from Egg Boy.
He does the most, you know. He does the most. He, as the kids say, pops off. You know? He do be popping off, though. Okay, I'll do this. He should hopefully die, Mr. Ratman. No, that spell was mine. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, well, he's dead now. That's for sure. I don't know how you can claim ownership of a spell. You know, that seems kind of cringe.
You take somebody's life blade and they're like, no!
That's my spell! It's like, what the heck? I insulted you because that was mine! Like, I don't understand that. Do not understand that at all. Krampus. My hippocampus. Krampus. Hippocampus Krampus. He angry. Right. I don't know how much this will do, but it'll be doing something, probably, maybe. Big old shieldy and resist though, so probably not much.
I did a lot.
Not really. Not really. Not really though. Not really. It could have done more, but now my egg boy will focus on him, so it's okay. So it will be okay. No, egg boy, don't die.
The way that he falls is so funny.
Yeah, we shouldn't hit him because he's gonna die.
Oh my god.
He's finna die. 3k.
He's fixing to. Here you go.
What is this? Dare Knight. Oh my gosh. He do be dare knighting. Dare knighting. There. Dare Knight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kablam. Heal. Fantastic.
Doesn't? Oh, never mind. I
Never
thought I
mind.
had a different pet.
A different pet. You have Slim Sadie, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, what other pet would you have?
nothing. One that I was working on that failed.
Why would you work on another pet?
Well, because I want one that's better.
What?
A healing one.
You're cheating on your pet? You want a Waffles?
No, it's a different one than Waffles.
Oh. Do you not like Waffles?
Waffles is nice, it's just I wanted a different pet,
Fair enough.
like, base.
Oh, but like the stats are like the same. Or like what it
Yeah.
does is the same. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. No! Egg boy!
Died!
Oh, I was gonna use this trap. I mean, it's just killed Egg Boy. In cold-blooded murder. He just murdered Egg Boy. This is tragic. Absolutely tragic. How will I ever live with myself now? Knowing that Egg Boy is gone.
Oh my god. I guess the pre-shuffle is in the, like, bottom 4 cards of my deck, because this is ridiculous.
It happens
You know?
sometimes. It happens. I'm really hoping that he just destroys himself with Backlash. I think that would be hilariously funny. Considering he is Shadow's son, you know. The son of Shadow, you know. It would be kind of ironic. Kind of ironic if that were to happen. Kablam. Thank you for the heal, I appreciate it, I'm dying.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome. And your pet heals, of course. Crazy.
I'm fine, but thank you.
No, he's just making sure that you don't die. Because, you see, every time that he does a dot on you, he does...
I have so many dots now.
Yeah.
I want to get like a full flower. Be like a sunflower.
I really don't want you to, because that's going to make the fight even longer, because every round you have a dot, he detonates them all.
Okay, never mind.
So, just like, at exponentially longer time. And I know we have, like, 1.5 hours, but, like, you know, whoopee best not. GG! We did it! Nice. Amazing.
Stop! Stop!
Do you bet?
Hush, child. Hush, childs. Please shush. Please shush, childs. We don't need you here. Right. Spirit trees. Woo! Woo! Did I do it right? Do you think I was good at singing?
That was beautiful.
That was my singing reveal.
Fire it!
That was my singing reveal. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
Thanks, dude. I tried so hard. Right, go and... Oh, you have elemental, don't you?
So,
Okay.
not that I'm afraid.
Let me empty out my deck and I'll...
Okay. Right. So, you need a blade river.
Okay. Do you need any or no?
No, you focus on blading river. He probably
Okay.
needs about 13 blades total.
13.
Yeah. Do you have any elemental TC blades?
Eh,
Or fire TC blades?
I have a fire blade, yes.
Do you have any elemental TC blades?
I have a balance blade.
Yeah,
do
do
not
that.
have element. I have a blade storm.
Yeah, do that. I'll go and get you some elemental blade TC boys. Oh, you have them? Okay, cool. Trade with River for them.
Okay.
River, just focus on trying to get max pips for the hit count. So like do just regular fire blades. And then I'll blade myself to hopefully kill the minions. Hopefully. By hopefully, I mean really hopefully I will.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from me.
You have 100% power pip. Nice. Nice.
And then I need heals and stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. But focus on the blades first.
Okay.
Those are like the most important thing to do. But yes, heals would also be good.
Reshuffles in. I keep clicking on the fire tab like I'm...
A fire wizard.
Yup.
Wow. Imagine you being
said
a fire
put
wizard.
guardian spirits, right?
Yeah, that's probably ideal. Probably ideal. Dude, I broke the game. Come and get to me right now.
How do you... Right now?
Yeah, right now.
trying to
Come
do-
run to me.
Oh.
Hello! I phased through the wall! There you go, around this way.
This way?
Yeah,
Ah.
this way. Yeah.
This is scary.
Yeah, don't
I don't think I
fall.
wanna be over there.
It's the void. This is where Morganth fell. Be careful.
Oh no.
Be careful.
Is there any, like...
Is there any, like...
Nothing. I was being stupid.
No, what were you gonna say?
Where's my guiding light?
A guiding light.
Guiding light. Yeah.
A guiding
exactly like
light.
that.
Hail gliding light.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I packed a couple
Oh,
of
yeah, I
shields
can
if I have
shield
nothing else to
people.
do. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I have
Okay.
3 I have 3 reshuffles in.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Cool. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So we want to go first. That's like the most important thing.
spaces. That. Okay. My deck is very much full, so hopefully everything goes okay.
Right. We ready?
I guess.
Okie
I
dokie.
hope so.
Let's do this. Ho 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 ho. Here we go. We shall be okay. Hey, if River
Maybe.
says we're gonna be okay, that means we're gonna be okay, right? That's how it works. Basically, max pip,
All right, you.
Okay.
max pip hit count.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Bum 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 bum. Right. Just gonna start blading.
Okay. Here you go, River.
Should have probably brought Bryce. Oh well. Whatever. That's fine. I won't die. I will simply just say no to death. Does that
Very
sound like
cool,
a good idea?
bestie.
Thanks, dude. What is a bubble? I always forget what the bubble is. Always forget what the bubble is. Maximum. Oh, yeah, it's just a cap of like quite high. Quite a high cap. So that's fine. I did bring. Hopefully, I brought prisms. Hopefully, I brought prisms. That would be a good idea. Okie dokie. We can do it. We can do it. I believe. I believe we can do it. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Here's like max pips.
Yep.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Dude, it's okay.
Nobody die yet, please. Think.
It didn't actually do that much. It doesn't have crazy damage. Just a little bit. Not crazy, just a little bit. Ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. Right. I've got 3 blades. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Uh-oh. What is this? Another Tempest?
one. I have a
Another
rebirth in hand already, so
Okay, this shouldn't do
if
too
things
much.
get rough,
I don't think
I
this is
can-
going to do too much. Because the last
can
one did
heal
like
us
1,000.
all.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
I
It's
mean,
just a
you're
little
kind
bit
of
crazy.
dying a little bit.
You know what? Die schmy, you know?
Do you want a
It
guardian
happens.
spirit? I don't have any single heals.
Just wait for a single heal. I don't want to use up a guardian spirit right now. Not pulling any of your regular blades. Fear, you can do it, I believe. I believe.
A shield. Will that make you feel better?
Yeah, that would make me feel better.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not the one that's worried, but that would make me feel better. He does only have 2 pips as well, so like I don't think he can kill me with 2 pips. And now he has 3.
Wow, you sure got him, bestie.
I did. I stuck it to the fork.
Stuck it to the,
Stuck it to the fork.
pitchfork, trident, whatever.
Nah, it's a pitchfork, obviously. She angry.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. It's on you. Best of
Yep.
luck, buddy.
Thanks.
Buddy, oh pal, oh pal of mine.
Ooh.
You're dying now. You're less health than me.
Okay. So I'm gonna rebirth.
Yeah, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do
I
it.
feel like now would be a good time to do
Yeah.
that.
Don't be stupid. Just heal and stuff. is okay and acceptable. Right, I'm ready for him to summon the minions whenever that happens. Basically, that's all I'm waiting for now. Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna start passing. Should have packed some blades for River as well. Oops. Oh well. Is fine. I'm sure all will be okay. Probably.
Maybe.
Definitely, most likely, hopefully. He's passing a lot, which I appreciate him for that, you know?
Yeah, it's very
Agreeable.
nice.
It's very agreeable of him, you know?
Agreeable.
Yeah, he's
There's that word again.
he's a big agreeable fork. You know? A big agreeable fork man. Imagine coming so far just to fight a big fork. Like, kind of crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just me. Oh, no. This is gonna hurt. I'm dead.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh God. Okay.
Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Just don't pick a card and I'll be back in just half a sec. I don't know what happens if I flee and come back, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
Hey, bestie.
Hi, it's me. I'm back again. I hope you didn't miss me too much.
Dude, I was sobbing.
Sobbing. S-O-B-B-I-N-G.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. I thought I should probably flee because otherwise I would never get my blades back.
Yeah.
Because I do have a reshuffle, but I'm not like interested in reshuffling, you know. So yeah. Oh, he's taking the thing away. Lovely. Oh no. He's just removing the things. Fair. And of course now I don't get any blades. Pog. Pog champ. Love to see it. Right. How many more blades do you have for River?
I think maybe one, or that's all of them. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to check.
Cool. Cool.
No, that's all of them.
Okay. Last blade. Rose is done.
Yeah, I'm all done.
Yeah. I need to find blades again. I was all ready, and then I died. I got one shot. So sad.
Can you stop doing this? Please, I have a family.
He doesn't care about your family. He's just the fork, man. He doesn't know what a family is, okay? He's just a fork, dude. He's just a fork, man. He ain't know what a family is. That was boot sharpened, forgot to say. It's okay. It's okay, don't worry. Don't worry, it is all good. All good and fine.
Please don't laugh. That's very scary.
It is, isn't it? Very unsettling.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Should I like guardian spirit myself now?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I need to quickly find some blades. I need at least 2 or 3, I think. I'm gonna reshuffle, not reshuffle, mass prism next. Yeah, sounds good. Here count puppy, fire puppy. What a spell! What a spell! Ten blades, not too bad, not too shabby, and a couple of spear. One spear it looks like, which isn't too bad.
Ooh.
Okay, this is good. We're doing it. We're doing it. This is a big dot. Okay, here's the minions. The minions. Let me mass prison them, and then I'll hit the round after. Oof.
Ow. Okay. I'm gonna rebirth next round. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna prism, and then I'll blade, and then I'll hit, and that should hopefully kill them. Hopefully. I can spell, I swear. I swear I can spell.
Oh my god, I'm getting old. I just sneezed so hard it hurt my back.
You sneezed so hard it hurt your back. Yikes.
Yeah.
Just as well you Guardian Spirit there.
Yep.
Because you just got slapped.
Yep. He hit me right in the face.
No, it's not. I know what we have to do now. Wizard, just keep attacking.
I mean, I think the best bit is to keep these guys up, isn't it? Oh, are we actually done already? Oh no. It's just repeating it. Fair enough.
I know what we have to do now. Wizard, just keep attacking.
Yeah, this fight can be a little bit buggy from time to time. That's fine. Don't really care about that at all. As long as they just do it to him and not to the others, it is okay. These shields are not pog though. Very not pog.
Finally.
Yeah, it just needs to be at the end of the round. So, takes a wee while. Takes a hot second.
Unfortunately, I can't heal anybody now.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I might die.
I'm just gonna hit to get that shield off this man's first. Because this is the last round of the dot. Don't know if I'll kill the minions this round. But, I will get the shield off. Which will be vitally important. If only I didn't get slapped. If I hadn't have got slapped, it would have been perfectly fine and I would have killed them already. Again, that was just to get the shield off the boss.
Oh, nice.
He's setting for me. It's so sad.
Cannot control.
Now's our chance. Mallory, break the chain.
Break the
Are
chain.
you insane? We can't risk untethering the Chaos Heart.
Mallory, trust me.
Trust me.
Here goes nothing.
I love how it's just a torso. You know? Just
I'm also just a torso.
yeah. Understandable. Understandable.
Wow, they
this-
hate you.
They do. They do. They really, really hate me. It's tragic, honestly. It's tragic and stuff. I'm gonna blade into a hit. Hey, at least the big boss man's dead. That's a good start, honestly.
Oh my god, we get to do caramel.
We do. We do. We get to do caramel. Because it's only been 7 hours. We get to do a whole hour of it. Probably just slightly less because we've still got one more fight to go. But yes. That salamander absolutely slapped. Oh, it did like 20,000 in one hit. Hey, heal. Nice. Kerbalam. 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 Right. Hopefully this can kill. Possibly, maybe, most likely, hopefully. Probably not, but you never know. Definitely not the guy with 2 shields. What the heck? Why 2?
Oh no.
Yikes. Ugh. I hate myth people. They're the worst. They're literally the worst, dude. Plus the fact that they can shield is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm just giving them all of my hits right now. The Manda nerf still makes me sad, but at least it's still good. Yeah, I think it was kind of necessary, but it's still a good spell, so it's not too much to complain about, honestly, in my opinion. Yay, I did it! Woo!
GG.
I did. We did it.
I got
We
nothing from
did
that.
it! It will take a while for this vortex to die down, but the Storm Titan has been dispelled. Is everyone all right? Wizard?
Same. I
Mallory,
got Amber.
are you
and that's
okay?
it. Is it free chest? No. What is the member benefit this weekend?
See, I knew you'd come through with the so crazy it just might work plan.
I forgot that I don't actually necessarily need to listen to dialogue. Right, the best fight in the game. My most favoritist fight. Let's do this.
We're too late.
It's so beautiful. More powerful than I remembered. Just being near it, I'm stronger, more complete. Be still, my beating heart.
Spider, stop.
Hello, Raven. I've dreamed about this moment for millennia. When I finally reclaim what is mine. To simply be whole again.
I will strike you down before you even feel it beat in your chest.
Raven, Spider, please hear me. This conflict needn't be terminal. I have seen a resolution that preserves the spiral. And all the life it bears.
The spiral was a mistake. I thought creating it would help erase the pain of Spider destroying the first world, but it wasn't enough.
How was the destruction of the first world my fault? And have I not suffered more than any from its demise?
Deservedly so. It was your chaotic influence that allowed the Titans, our children, to dismantle everything we'd built.
No, I simply allowed the children to be exactly what they were. autonomous, self-serving titans.
Allowed? More like encouraged. I tried to teach the Titans to be a unified force for good, but you pitted them against each other. You and your dark chaos corrupted them into opposing forces of evil, solely for your petty amusement.
Evil would have been commanding the Titans to submit to my will. I never did that. Not like the way you ordered our Storm Titan to destroy my heart.
That was completely different. I summoned the Storm Titan because it was the only way to... You would have... Oh, what have I done?
We've both been selfish, but being near my heart again is making me feel... Well, it's making me feel. I remember now what's truly important to me, Raven. You. Ah!
Spider?
Uh-oh.
Spider! Storm, is that you? Look what they've done to you. What have you become?
I am what you both made me. The perfect storm. Reformed by the hatred and animosity that you and Father left behind. I am the Ether Titan!
Oh me, oh my.
He's going. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, give me a sec.
Yes, that's it. Now you, Scion, imbue yourself with the Paradox Essence, quickly.
Paradox Essence.
You may have weathered the storm, but you are no match for the Ether's rage!
Oh me, oh my. Let's go. Let's fight this, mans. Here we go. Right. Obviously, since we're a myth wizard, we gotta go myth first. It's the only way to go. Kablam. We have mastery. I have mastered
Man,
all
what
of the
the heck?
schools.
He Medusa'd me. Like
Really?
first round.
Wow, it's a sign. It's a sign, dude. It's a sign. Minotaur, destroy him, please. Yeah, slap him. Slap him. Boom. Yeah, love to see it. He just did his natural attack for me.
What the heck, man? This game is so rigged.
I love how I just gained 7 power pips at the start of the next round. Right, Death, the next best school, or the best school other than Myth. Obviously, I'm as a Myth wizard at the moment, so I can't say that any other school is better. It's just how it works. But really, Death is better than Myth, but that's fine. That's fine. Right, Headless Horseman, go! Kablam! What's he gonna do to me now? He just insane bolted me. It's okay though.
You're so lucky. I'm already at 20,000 health.
I'm at 30,000. Right, time for fire. Can you actually die in this fight?
I don't know.
I've never
I'm about
actually
to find out, I think.
died. I've never died in this fight. What is he doing? No judgment. Hello. Kablam. Yikes. Life? Lifetime. Lifetime. I've been here for a lifetime. I'm at 20,000 health now.
The Sacred Charge saved me a little bit.
Fair enough. Sacred Charge OP.
So true, bestie.
except you don't have it, so yikes.
You're so funny.
Thanks, I try.
My pet's Maycasting.
Really?
Wow. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a pet. What a pet. How much does it do?
Honestly, 300.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Ooh. Scion of the elements or Scion of the spirits, guys. Scion of the spirits, because we're a myth wizard. Kablam. Baba Yaga, hello. My crazy grandma, she's back again, guys. She's here, never fear. Smacking the Aether Titan around a little bit. And then gnomes. A gnome boy. Bum, 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 bum. Gnome. Smash. And then Kisma. Kisma. Pew. Amazing. Scion of the Elements casted Mammoth, Stormowl, and
You must
Scimitars.
infuse the Chaos Heart with your Paradox Essence. With the healed heart as the backbeat, we can sing the song of creation and reweave the threads of reality that have been torn. Go!
Here we go. Heart is being infused. Let's get so infused that our screen goes white. Lovely. Right, Bartleby.
Good job.
I know, I'm just the best. And then we find out that they're all okay. They'll just live here for 5 million years. No more cutscene. Very sad. Unlucky. No more dialogue. If in the chat. Oh well. Oh well. Right. We need to go to the Arcanum. I can't believe it. We done it. We done it. Imperia has been done. Wow. Crazy. Isn't that so exciting?
Yeah.
We did it, dude. We did it.
Mallory!
Mallory!
Mallory! You're alive!
You're alive. Imagine being alive. Oh.
You...
Dr. B? I'll figure it out on my own. Thank you. As for you, wizard, your accomplishments in Imperia will not go unrecognized.
Foolish creatures! You have accomplished nothing.
Sakes alive! What's that?
The Tree of Knowledge? Sybil only speaks if she has information that must be heard. The fact that she singled you out, wizard, is important.
Oh my, being Bartleby's scion is shaping up to be a full-time responsibility. You should see what this Tree of Knowledge has to tell you.
Sybil. What have I done wrong this time?
Greetings, wizard, or should I say, scion. I could not help but overhear your joyous celebration. I do hope that you remain sufficiently afraid.
We've no time for riddles, Tree. What are we supposed to be afraid of?
You poor, excitable, insignificant beings. You have nothing to fear.
Well, that was disconcerting. I fear your heroics in thwarting Raven and Spider may have unintentionally ushered in something much, much worse. It will take some time for us to process this information, wizard. Until then, do not stray far.
Oh, we did it! Oh my gosh. 138. Wow. Wow, there we go.